Hi, hello. My name is Sam, my pronouns are they, them, and welcome to my kitchen. So I've decided that I want to start doing weekly vlogs along with like my regularly scheduled content. I'm trying to come up with a new schedule for my bookish content and for everything else. So hi, if you're new here, I'm Sam. I do bookish things, I do writer things, I do editor things, I do sewing things, I do woodworking things. I am generally speaking a crafty queer person. So welcome to the chaos. Today you have walked in on my baking day. So I have made extra sharp white cheddar cheese scones, I have made homemade bagels, I have made homemade sandwich bread that came out very short. So I need to try a different sandwich bread recipe. And I will be making some cookies once my partner gets home with ingredients. So that's what you've walked in on as I'm discussing my plans for content moving forward. I'm thinking that I want to start doing like weekly vlogs that come out on maybe like Wednesdays, and then regularly scheduled book content that comes out on Sundays. That's kind of what I'm thinking, a Wednesday, Sunday schedule. Sometimes they might get flip-flopped, but that's what I'm thinking about. Ultimately, vlogs still are hardcore book-based for me, but it also gives me a little bit of space to include some other things that I'm doing and my animal babies. So that's where we're at. So that's what this is. This is the beginning. It is Sunday, March 30th? Either the 30th or the 31st. I don't remember what. And it's like noon right now, so I'm just gonna continue baking, and I am editing a couple videos right now, and then I need to take some pictures, go for a walk, and schedule some content. Let's keep going with all that. Okay, hi, hello. So I just got out of work, and now I have to go home and help my partner with some paperwork type scenarios, and then I need to go to my research meeting, and then I need to be a person. So let's go get some shit done, I guess. So I just got done with my research meeting, which I can't show anyone for confidentiality, but I really like it, so that was fun. I need to shower, take off makeup, get in comfy clothes, have some dinner, do some editing. So okay, good morning. It is Tuesday, April 2nd, and I am getting ready to head off to work. I'm sorry you can hear my car, but she got to warm up. She needs a little care on this chilly morning because my car also thought it was spring, and then the universe said no, actually it's not. So today I have to go to work, get some stuff done there, but I also am going to my first ever like community event since moving up here almost 3 years ago. I moved up to Maine from Connecticut in 2021, and oh boy, I have not done any community events. I would not say that I ever have like a good experience going out into my community, so I just kind of avoid going out as much as physically possible unless it's Joann Fabrics on an early Sunday morning when everyone is in church. So, you know, I love going out early Sunday mornings when all of those people are not there, but that's not an option. So one of my friends told me about a Stitch and Bitch event that goes on at a store every Tuesday night. So I'm going to try going. She said it was LGBTQIA plus friendly, and you know, the thing that I learned up here is when someone says, oh, it is LGBTQIA plus friendly, that does not mean that it's welcome. It's more of like, oh, if you're not like too outwardly queer, like, great, sounds great, but like the second you start to kind of break their expectations, things are not received well. So I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna see if it is actually queer friendly or if it is fake queer friendly, like most other things up here actually often are. So we're gonna see what happens, and I guess y'all are coming with me. So let's go. Okay, it is so sunny, it is so warm, I want to die a little bit, but I wanted to give a quick update because I started on the Sunbearer's Trials by Aiden Thomas today, and I've been meaning to read that one physically, and I just haven't gotten to it, so I decided to pick it up for an audiobook because I really wanted to read it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's given me like some really good vibes, and I'm only like a few hours into it. I don't have any big opinions or things to say yet because I'm like maybe 20% of the way through it, maybe. So, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the narrator, and now it's time to head off to Stitch and Bitch and see how that goes. Oh! Okay. Hi, hello, beautiful, beautiful, lovely people. So, we are here to tell you that I just got an advanced reader copy of Compound Fracture by Andrew Joseph White. She was a paid actor. She'll be getting some treats for putting up with me. But yeah, I just got my NetGalley approval for it, and I'm gonna show y'all because I am so stupid excited. I have, yeah, yes, I know. I have gotten literally I've gotten approved through NetGalley for literally all 3 of my most anticipated horror books for this entire year, and I think, like, I don't have a very good NetGalley score right now because I just started, and I didn't expect people to be saying yes to me, and then they said yes, and then I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But I'm like hardcore getting approved for horror. Like, I'm getting denied for other things, but like horror, specifically queer horror, they are just approving me left and right. So I got my approval for The Woods All Black by Lee Mandello. I did a review on that. If you want to know about that book, it was fantastic. I loved it. Great book. I also somehow managed to get approved for Cuckoo by Gretchen Felker Martin. She wrote Manhunt that I read last year that I really, really enjoyed, and I didn't think that I was going to, and I actually really loved it, so I got approved for Cuckoo. And then I also somehow managed to get approved for Compound Fracture by Andrew Joseph White, and I am screaming, crying, vomiting, all of it. Oh my god. Fantastic day. Let's talk about some other things that I am approved for on NetGalley. I can't vouch for any of these because I haven't read them yet, but I got approved for the Titanic Survivors Book Club. That one is gay. I also got approved for Call Forth a Fox. That one's also gay. I got approved for Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne. I didn't really expect to get approved for that one, but I think it was indie published by her, and now it's getting trad published. I also got approved for Don't Let the Forest In. The Dead Cattail Assassins, which I did not expect to get approved for at all. I also got approved for The White Guy Dies First. That's a horror anthology. I believe H.E. Edgman is in that one. Which, so like, and then the most important one is Goth Moth. That's just a little picture book that I became obsessed with. So my NetGalley is really popping off right now. Is that what the kids say? I act like I'm 30 and I'm only 25. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I cannot believe I just got approved for my compound fracture. So yeah, I'm going to go make some dinner now and try not to pass out from excitement. And I'm gonna try to be a person for a little while because we're supposed to be getting a foot of snow tomorrow in April. So we definitely have some storm prep to do. So let's make some dinner and then do some storm prep. Okay, so the sun is going down. It's the end of the night. We're getting there. I have gone through and I have storm prepped. So my car is cleaned out. It's prepped with my little windshield wipers up, which I constantly forget to do, which is a horrible thing to do. I've got all my snow gear that I need. Hopefully we put away most of it this year, but we still kept out a few pieces and now I'm glad I did. We've got the bathtub filled with water. I have emergency water in the fridge for us. So the animals' water bowl right now is currently full. And that water bowl usually lasts them about 3 days in total. So that alone should be enough for them, but there's extra just in case we need it. I cleared out the fridge. Partner's bringing home more groceries. Now the main thing that I need to do is make sure that everything is charged. We have a couple external batteries. We've got like my electronics, we've got her electronics. I need to charge this camera battery. And then I'll bump up the heat just a smidge in case we lose power, but it's not going to be below freezing, so I'm not super concerned about the house being cold. We can always just put on a couple layers and it won't be too bad. We've had a couple scenarios where we've lost power for between like 3 to 6 days with below freezing temps. So this is not going to be cold like those scenarios are. So I think we should, for the most part, be okay in the warmth department. I'm hoping nothing goes wrong, but we are in a rural area, so you never know. Always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And then I have to edit my wrap up for the Trans Race Readathon, post that tonight, edit all of the clips that I have so far for this week's weekly vlog, and then probably do some reading because I feel like I haven't done enough of that. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna feed these two. Let's go do that. What do you say? Louder. Good. Good morning. It is Friday, and oh boy, do I have some stuff to do today. So I've run into a conundrum with my NetGalley, and I'm having a hard time keeping track of all of the arcs that I have been approved for because I've been approved for a lot of ones that I was really looking forward to this year. So today, well, I'm at work. The way my job works is that I can put like longer jobs on my machines and then they don't really require anything from me for the duration of their stitching other than like small fixes. So during that time when I have some longer things on my machines, I am going to be making a new section for my Notion reading journal to keep track of what arcs I have and when feedback is due for them, so I can have that. And then I also need to update my Notion and my reading spreadsheet. So those are the goals for today, and then we'll see where my energy levels are at the end of tonight, and we will kind of go from there. Okay, hi, hello. It is currently like 5:30-ish. I've been home for probably like an hour and a half, give or take. And let me just tell you, like, I'm so exhausted. I'm feeling so drained. And I don't know why, but I feel like I've been feeling this way for a couple weeks now. So let's do the update with the baby. And she's walking around like, hey bitch, feed me. But so I went through and I updated most of my Notion and my spreadsheet. I did not get to make my calendar for my NetGalley arcs, but that's okay. I'll get around to that. That's the easiest part of everything that I had to do. So I think that for the rest of today, I need to feed my animals. I need to vacuum. I've already done the dishes. I need to wipe down all the counters in the kitchen with my peppermint spray. If you are someone who has ants or mice, like I live in the middle of the woods, so sometimes we get like field mice, and that's just how it is. That's kind of how it is when you live in the woods. If you get the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap and you like water it down and then you put it in a spray bottle and you use that as your daily cleaner, peppermint can like completely repels ants and mice in every capacity. So that's a really good hack for your kitchen. It works wonders. And then you can also put in the summer and spring peppermint plants outside of your doors, and that will also help with ants and mice. Coming from someone who lives in a trailer in the woods. So I need to do that, and then I think that I'm going to spend today, the rest of tonight, just reading. I want to organize some of my social media stuff today. So then tomorrow I have to take this one for a bath at Tractor Supply, which is like a 3 to 4 hour scenario. And then I just have a bunch of work to do tomorrow. So tonight is basically just going to be prepping so I have less to do tomorrow. So yeah, let's feed these ones first. Good morning. Wow, I look super pale. I mean, I guess I am super pale. So I gave myself a haircut this morning because I desperately needed it, and now I feel weird because my hair is like all my natural hair color, but whatever. But we have to run a ton of errands today. I need to take this one down here to get a bath at Tractor Supply because I do all of her bathing now. She used to go to PetSmart, and I loved them at my local PetSmart, but she is getting really older, and she's becoming a little bit more difficult on the table, and she's becoming a little bit more high risk. If you didn't know, when your animals get really old, they become at risk for heart attacks based on severe stress. So now I just do it myself at Tractor Supply because I can make the adjustments that I need to in a quiet and calm environment for her to do her thing. And then we need to go to Joann Fabrics. I am making all of my animals, all 3 of them, custom blankets. I make blankets for all of my friends and family. It's like a sign of love and affection at this point. So I'm making all 3 of them their own custom blankets, and this will hopefully specifically help in transitioning our new baby Bug into the household. She's not here yet. She's not coming till the end of the month, but I'm hoping that I can kind of get the cat to lay on Bug's blanket and then get the dog to lay on Bug's blanket, and then when we are bringing Bug home, I can have Bug lay on the blanket and get used to the smells of our house. And if I'm going to make Bug a blanket, the other 2 need their own personal custom blankets too, obviously. And we need to go to PetSmart to get some more food for my Sadie baby, and then we need to stop by a grocery store to just grab some small things. Just some stuff to get us through, especially because, oh, I also need to go get gas because the eclipse is on Monday and we're like right in the path. So, hate my life for that. Hate my life for that so much, but it's fine. So, let's get going, I guess. Okay, so we just got back from all of our errands. Sadie got a bath and all of the necessary things that come with that. And then we went to get gas and put air on my tires, and then we went to Joann Fabrics, which I wanted to take video of, but then I didn't because we picked up fabric for custom puppy blankets for everyone, and then we went to PetSmart, which didn't go very well. But look at her little butt. Look at how shapely. Ma'am. Look at the little butt. It's a messy trim, but she's also kind of a crooked dog in her old age. And now I'm going to do a scary thing and try to do like a deep groom on the cat, which I have not done before. But, so the thing is that she is the most food-motivated cat in the world, where my dog is not super food-motivated anymore in her old age. So I have my dog's old lick mat, and I'm going to be using this, and then I have a metal comb, because my cat is long-haired. And then I found these on sale at PetSmart for like $1, but I'm going to put one of these on the lick mat and try to get her to sit still for me so I can like do a hefty groom on her. Wish me luck. Okay, hi, hello. So it is Sunday, April 7th right now, and I am just finishing editing up the weekly vlog right now, and I realized that I never wrapped up yesterday after I groomed the cat who's sitting right over there. She gave me a little bit of a run for my money, but she was very, very well behaved for the most part. The main thing that I want to update is my reading, because I realized that I never actually gave an update for the Sunbearer Trials by by Aiden Thomas. There we go. So there's my copy. So I read the audiobook of this, and oh, my receipt's still in here. And I listened to the audiobook of it, and I really liked it. I ended up giving it a 4-star. I think that Aiden Thomas does a really fantastic job world building. I think that is his like strongest point as a writer, and I say that because I got into this world so very quickly. Like, it was like nothing. I never felt like I was bombarded with too much information. Like, I felt like I was in that world from page 1 comfortably in the world's like lore, its dynamic, all of it. I struggled with the characters in this book a little bit at first. I felt like it took a bit of time for me to really get into the characters, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's something to point out that I struggled with just a little bit. But once I really got to know them and got into them and was able to like distinguish their identities a little bit stronger, I was into them. I loved them. I thought they were so interesting. So that's not really something that you can like call a negative. Like, I'm not calling it a negative that it took me a little bit to really get invested in the characters. It's just a statement. Like, sometimes I feel like characters, I'm just immediately like clicking with them. I just love them. They're just the best. And sometimes it takes me a little bit of time, and it took me a little bit of time with them. But I really loved them at the end, and the plot twist on this, I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed still. It's been like 2 days, and I still feel betrayed by this plot twist. So I'm super excited for the second book in the series to come out. I don't know if it's out. I should probably check that. I feel like I heard some people talking about this, and I just never, I don't know, I just never acknowledged it really. And it doesn't help that I'm not super into YA anymore. I used to be really into YA when I was a young adult. So like I was into that vibe. And now I am 25 and YA is not like the thing that I immediately go to anymore. And I think that is appropriate and good. It says that the second book is coming out this year. It's Celestial Monsters, and it is to be published on September 3rd of 2024. So now that is another book for me to be able to look forward to come the end of this year. So I'm super excited about this. I'm super happy that I have a copy of this. I think I own most of Aiden Thomas's books now, but I am a little bit salty with myself. So I own all of his books in hardcover. I hate hardcover books. I hate them so much. Like, and this might just be from the fact that I have arthritis and carpal tunnel and my hands are like not the best. I am trying to figure out a good way to work on that without causing like immense pain. But like sometimes if I do something that I shouldn't, like shoveling snow, my thumb will just pop out. Or my wrist will just like pop out and someone has to grab me and they have to yank my wrist back into place. Or else it's just like, it feels like there's like a balloon in my wrist. And it's awful. It's horrible. I hate it. So hardcovers and me are not friends. I find that they're a little too heavy, and that's so I really want to stop buying hardcovers, but it's a struggle when it's like you could have this hardcover and it's only $6, and I'm like, oh my god, it's only $6. So that's all my own fault. I feel like my hair looks red in this, and it makes me want to dye my hair red again. I think I have box dye. I might do that today. I guess you guys will find out next week. So here we are. That was my reading wrap up. I really didn't do very much reading this week. I read some more of the Titanic Survivors book club, and yesterday I just started the last book in the Bergman Brothers series by Chloe Liez, but I would like to talk about that more for the next vlog because oh boy, am I gonna have some thoughts and feelings about that. So that is where we are at. I hope that everyone had a fantastic week. I decided that I will be posting vlogs on Sundays, and I'm doing like my regularly scheduled bookish content on Wednesdays because it allows me to prep. Like, it forces me to prep for my bookish content, but it allows me to procrastinate a little bit with my vlog content, and I find that that works out better for me. So with that, I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.